Okay, today is December 2nd, 2013, and we are at the Majestic Colonial. This is my first time at this hotel, so I thought I'd do a little walking tour so that everybody could have a better idea of what to expect when you get to this hotel. So essentially, this is the lobby, so this is where you would get dropped off. And I'm pointing towards the check-in. So you would have to bring all of your luggage and check in at this point. Notice the lobby is really huge. And of course, there's a bar and a jewelry store and a cigar store. Okay, trying to think of everything that I could possibly tell you. If you have a late checkout, the door onto your left is where they would store your baggage. If you have, again, a late checkout, typically every hotel has showers and washrooms for you to clean up if you are checked out of your room really early, and they would be located right down here. Okay, and all depending on which tour operator you're dealing with. Myself, I was dealing with Sunwing. Sometimes it's Air Transat. They normally all hang around in the same spot, and for this particular hotel, it's off to the left. And if you need to find the book to find out what time your flight leaves and so on, it's all located down that hall. Okay, so if you've seen pictures of this particular hotel, you've likely seen the Majestic stairwell. So that's where we're going, right down here. Okay, and there's two elevators on each side of the stairwell. So if you've got your big luggage that you don't want to lug down the stairs, which I don't blame you, you can use the elevators. But we'll go down the stairs. Okay, and there's a beautiful staircase. And the bar that's down the stairwell doesn't open until 6:30 at night when all the restaurants open up. Okay, and down at the base of the stairwell, there's 3 a la carte restaurants. Okay, right now we're looking at the Japanese one, and underneath there's also the gourmet, which is the French gourmet restaurant, and there's also the Mexican restaurant, which is called Taino. Okay, and essentially there's only 2 restaurants that you need to make reservations at. The gourmet and the Japanese, and you make those right in the lobby every morning. You can't make them several days ahead of time. You can only make them the day of. All the other restaurants, there are 5 a la carte restaurants. You just show up and they will seat you. So just keep walking. Okay, so you're looking at the windows of the main buffet, so we'll just walk through that way. Lots of fountains, very beautiful. Let's take a look also at the site map so that you can kind of tell where we're going and what we're going to do. Okay, so typically this is probably what you've seen on the internet. Okay, so off to the right is where we're starting, and we're heading off to the beach. I will bring you towards my room and then make our way back to where all of the tiendas are, all the little stores, and then we'll be done. Okay, so this resort has 2 beautiful wedding gazebos. This is what is considered the garden gazebo. It's situated in the middle of the resort, so you don't get the beach scenery. However, you don't get all the wind. It's a beautiful gazebo. We'll see a little bit more of it later when I walk back. Okay, and at night here is there's live entertainment here. It's a pretty lively group. If you have your wedding here, don't feel obligated to pay extra for a party afterwards, because this is free. There's usually live bands and people playing music and stuff like that, and anybody can be here. I came here myself after my wedding, and it was a pretty lively group, and everybody had fun dancing, and it didn't cost anything. Okay, so we're on our way to the buffet. And they're just starting to install some of the Christmas lights here. You notice they're not quite done yet, but it's only December 2nd, so I'm sure they'll be done in a couple of days. So again, this is what I was mentioning here. Every night from 6:30 to about 10, there's live entertainment, people singing. It's really great music. Some days it's Spanish music, other days it's just all kinds of different other music. Okay, so here's the buffet. I'm not going to go through the buffet because I think it's closed right now, but essentially this is where it's located, and we're just going to keep walking towards the rooms. And I'm not going to hit pause so that you get a really good idea how long it takes you to walk from the lobby to the buffet to your bedrooms. Now, we're in the Colonial section. There's also a section that's called the Colonial Club. And if you've researched this hotel, you also know there's an adjacent hotel called the Majestic Colonial. Okay, so we're going down. The hotel has 3 levels. There are some spots where there's 4 levels. We found out accidentally because we were looking for my mom's room and we couldn't find it. So essentially what I'm telling you is this is very, very handy so that you can tell that there's actually 4 levels. Okay? So the rooms off to my right are the ones that are facing the pool, and the ones that are off to my left are the ones that are facing another hotel that's used to be called the Grand Paradise, but it's now being revamped, and I believe it's called the Memories now. This hotel is still under construction, so a lot of my guests for my wedding were saying that there was a lot of construction happening overnight, so it was a little bit loud. But then again, I'm on the side of the pool and there's a lot of parties that are going on, so I don't know that I had any more luck with the peace and quiet aspect. Okay, so you can see in between the buildings that's where the pool is, and off to the other side you can see where you kind of see the other hotel. So I'll just keep walking. It's in between the different rooms, and they've got a lot of really beautiful garden. Fountain's not working here, I don't know why, but I've been here for almost 10 days and this one hasn't quite worked. So you can kind of see here, actually this is what I wanted to show you. You'll notice that there's some levels that are 4 and then there's some that are 3. So if you're in a room that says 14 something, you know that you're on the 4th level, and I would highly recommend you take an elevator to get to the 4th floor if you've got your luggage. Otherwise, if you don't have any luggage, then just walk up, but other than that, it can be a problem. There's ice machines all over. There's one here. Stairwells, and your elevators. Too much air conditioning. Now I've got a cold. Alright, so we'll keep walking. We're getting closer and closer to the beach, but you can kind of see the pool. About 1:45 in the afternoon.